My name is Mrs. Lucky, and this is me. Now today, our grammar learning focus is going to be about two words that I even get stuck on, practice and practice. Now you will see here are the two words, practice with an S and practice with the CE. Now, like I said, many people get tricked on these two words, and you never know when you should be saying, I'm going to practice basketball or I'm going to basketball practice. Now, I use basketball because that's my all-time favorite sport. And, yep, you guessed it. I am a huge basketball fan. So I'm thinking it's probably easier if I use basketball to demonstrate the difference between practice and practice. Okay, so the sentence we're going to use is, I'm going to basketball practice. Okay, so I'll write this down here. I am going to basketball watch here. I'm going to put practice. And then I'm going to write here, I need to practice my basketball skills. Okay, now you're probably wondering, how do we know which practice to use and how? Now, once I show you this, I'm pretty sure you'll be thinking, well, that's very easy to remember. I'm not going to forget. Now, I had a good friend of mine had to explain this to me, even as a teacher. I was confused about which practice to use. And when he told me this, I thought, wow, now I'll never forget. He said, when you're looking at practice, this one with an ISE, about exercise. Okay? Exercise, you think about people running, you're doing something, so you're actually actively moving, and that's when you use practice with an F. So if you go down to the second sentence, I put here, I need to practice, I'll do that one in red, I need to practice my basketball skills. So I'm exercising, I'm actually practicing with an S, my basketball skills. But if I'm talking about the thing I'm going to, so here I put here, I'm going to basketball practice, this one, he said, with practice and the ice at the end, think about ice cubes. Okay? Think about ice cubes and ice, and it's a thing. So therefore, if I'm going to basketball practice, it's a C. See the difference between practice and exercise, and practice as in a thing or an event. So let's have a look at some examples and see if we can put this into practice. Do you get it? Okay. So if I said you need to go and practice playing recorder, do you think it's the practice as in an ice cube? Or is it practice as in exercise? Okay, like the person that's running. You need to practice. Okay, you're right if you said it's the doing one. Okay, absolutely correct. If I said I'm going to band practice, because it's an event, like the ice cube, it's a thing, this is the right practice. Okay, what about, here, let's do another one. What if I said I'm going to practice grammar? Practice grammar. Okay, now if you're thinking it is the one with the S because it's an exercise, we are physically, well actually mentally, practicing grammar, then you are right. Now you see the difference? If it's an ice, it can be an event, so band practice, basketball practice. I'm going to practice tonight. That's if you're actually talking about the practice event. But if you're talking about practice as in practicing something, then it's this one. Okay, and that's the two differences between practice with an S and practice with a C.